I want to tell you about a book that I've been writing for 30 years without even knowing it. Every conversation, every candidate, every crossroads moment that I sat across the table from somebody at. It was all going into this book. I just didn't know it yet. The Last Employee, The Rise of Ownership, launches as an ebook on May 1st. And today I want to tell you exactly what it is, what it argues, and why this particular moment in history is the right time for it. The title comes from an observation. We're living at the end of an era of mass employment as the primary vehicle for middle-class wealth creation. Not the end of work, not the end of jobs entirely, but the end of the implicit promise that a career inside a company, a title, a paycheck, 30 years of loyalty was the reliable path to financial security and relevance. That promise is broken, structurally and permanently. The last employee is not a specific person, it's a category. It's the professional who is still operating under the assumption that the old contract holds and who will be the last to discover that it isn't. I wrote this book for that person, and I wrote it for the person who already suspects the contract is broken and wants to know what to build instead. The book makes a single urgent argument. The greatest franchise ownership opportunity in American history is open right now. It's just a matter of pursuing it. 4 structural forces have converged to create it: AI job displacement, the boomer business transfer, the trades boom, and the franchising macro. And the vehicle for capitalizing on it is franchise ownership, built intelligently across the 6 levels of Knauf's hierarchy of franchising. This is more accessible, more proven, and more scalable than at any point in my 30-year career. The framework at the center of the book is Knauf's hierarchy of franchising. 6 levels from employee to legacy owner. It's a clear map of where you are, what the next level requires, and what building towards an institutional exit actually looks like. The book covers levels 1 through 4 in full depth. And then we introduce levels 5 and 6. The complete playbook for the franchise portfolio enterprise, including the Orca exit program. That's the subject of the next book. But you can't build an empire without a foundation, and this book builds your foundation. The book works at 3 levels depending on where you are. If you're still employed but something feels off, read it cover to cover. The early chapters will name what you've been feeling. If you're actively evaluating franchises, use Chapter 5 on fit and Chapter 7 on mistakes as your diagnostic. Return to them at every stage of your investigation. If you already own a franchise, the back half of the book is written specifically for you. Chapters 8 through 10 map the path from owner to empire builder. The Last Employee, The Rise of Ownership. The ebook launches on May 1st, 2026, 23 days from today. I'm George Knauf, Franchise Investment Strategist. This is the book I wish every candidate I have ever worked with had and read before we met.